Greetings. Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to earGROUND New Voices Amplified. My name is Plot Mark and welcome to the program where we get to speak to artists from Zimbabwe, from musicians, actors, actresses, dancers, beatboxers, you name them, anybody who's working within the creative arts. And today I'll be speaking to somebody who doesn't need much of an introduction. She's an amazing artist. She's an amazing actress. And her name is Patricia Putsai. Welcome to earGROUND.
Thank you. Hi, Plot.
I'm good. It's good to see you. And today you're not in your usual acting mood.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, good. Just to start off with, most people would want to know where the journey started.
Okay, the journey started when I started appearing on Tunga, the TV drama series, which was airing on ZBC. That's when I started. I was playing the principal role of Chiedza, who was Tunga's girlfriend, who is the main character. So that's when the journey started.
From Tunga
Yes.
to Bamni Nijo, was that the transition?
No. From Tunga, I then did. There was a time that I worked with College Central, but then I was back. I was still in school. I was learning from them. I was just doing behind the scenes work. Then from Tunga, I went to Patsime Trust, where I did theater. I performed in 5 different plays. Um, that was from I think 2018 to 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So after doing theater from Patsime Trust, that's when I joined the Comic Pastor and Associates. Now where I am featuring in different skits, adverts, and also the series Bamni Nijo.
That is great. That is great. I mean, I think you're a natural actor, actress. You do it so well, and it just flows.
Thank
So you
you.
went for professional training to be an actress. Is this something that you studied?
Yes, I studied film and theater art studies by Midland State University. So within the modules that I was doing, they would contain also practical modules where we are supposed to create content for our marks so that we can be marked with those um, uh, practical modules that we were doing. So that's when I actually started acting, but then I was just doing it for my marks because I wanted to pass. And yeah.
Wow. From doing it for marks, and now you're doing it for likes, or you're doing it for passion. Which is which?
It's been passion since day one. It's been passion. It's amazing how I started this whole thing because when I first started on Tunga, what happened is I wanted to work at Slimmers Pro as an intern. I went there. They wanted me on set to work behind the scenes.
Okay.
So actually, during the first shoot, that's when I approached Jaden, who was also working with Slimmers Pro. I told him I want also to be part of the cast. That's when he said, okay, there are auditions being held. You can come to such and such an address. I went there. I attended the auditions. I auditioned, 2-part audition. Then that's when they told me, okay, you have a part. So the first time it was a movie, Tunga the movie. But then because they got a airtime on ZBC. That's when it was made into a series, and I was part of it.
Wow, that has been an awesome journey. And now I think the biggest has been Bamni Nijo. Um, Tell us about that experience working alongside some amazing creatives as well, the Comic Pastor and Nigel. And, this series is taken over the internet space. It's taken over the Zimbabwean creative space. I just watched the series, the episode of the third season, the first one today, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. How has that impacted your personality, your career, and your profession.
Okay. Working with Nigel and working with Nigel Tha Slick Pastor and the comic pastor has been an amazing journey. How it started and where it is right now is nothing of which I had ever imagined. I joined them as a little baby who needed to be guided in a lot of things because of how they are used to doing their things, which now I'm part of. I was never used to doing those things where you're supposed to think on your toes because you realize that probably most of the times there is no need for a written script because we're a team. So it's just a matter of brainstorming there, and then we bring in all our ideas there. We discuss about it. We want to know the story. All of us, the four of us, we're supposed to know the story. We're supposed to know the characters. It's not just a matter of there's a director, then there's a script writer, then there are actors. No, you're supposed to know, okay, fine, if there is someone who's directing, what are they directing? If you are the character, why is your story going so in so way? Why is it not supposed to go so in so way? As a character, as an actor, you're also supposed to bring in ideas of what you think. So it has been an amazing journey, and it has been something different which I never experienced, but I've also learned a lot. With Bamni Joe coming in as a series for us, it's been an amazing journey. Me being just a girl living next to Batadiwa's house, who happens to be Bamli Nijo's brother, it's been a story that we are trying to compile a story which is relatable to everyone. It's our ghetto story. It's our story that we're used to. Everyone can relate to it. So how the this whole journey has impacted on my personality. Wow. I never thought that I would wake up one day and people will recognize me down the street. They'll be greeting me with different names. They will they will have probably a story which is attached probably to my Joe,
Yeah.
Skona Nigel, baby mama Nigel. Someone has a story out there which we have which we have showed or which we have told in some way, and someone is relating to it. So people relate to that, and they have liked that character that I have played. So it has impacted on my life a lot. You realize that probably the time that I moved from TV, that
Yes.
is Tunga, and then I went on stage where I was by Patsimetras. Probably a few people knew me because I done TV before theater. But when
Mhm.
I did theater, it was only the live audience who were coming for the shows who knew me because of the place that I was doing on stage. But then when I moved to do for social media, it was a whole blown out thing.
Wow. And
Yeah.
my Joe and Patricia Putsai, how close are the characters? Is it a reflection of you as a person?
Okay, what I did with my joy is I just took my mom and my mom's sister. You would see that probably that's the way that they talk, the way they walk, they judge their day-to-day doing. So I just simply looked at my mom and looked at my mom's sister. I was like, these two they're the perfect combination for this character. She's an elderly person. She is married to a man that she really loves. She has a big family that she's trying to make this family work no matter what. And you see that in most houses, or in most families rather, which you'd look at probably the family babereki vedu isusu.
Yes.
Those are the families that I would relate to. Baba Joe, my Joe, and the 12 children. They're a very big family, but they are trying to make it work for that family. Vanhu vasingawirani on a daily basis, but in as much as they argue, they always find a common ground.
Wow. In much as they argue, they find common ground.
Yeah.
And how difficult or how easy is it to get into a character? Like for you, how much does it take?
It takes a lot to get into character.
Mhm.
It takes a lot. I have to do a lot of breathing. I have to forget because once I'm on set, once I'm on set, I have to know that I'm no longer Patricia. I am this character, and I
Mhm.
have to live that character. I have to be that character. If this character was going to eat, how does it eat? How does it live, breathe, or not? So now I'm trying to live in another person's life by using my body, because my body is the moving, is the raw material. My body is the raw material. It's what people see. But when I have to execute my Joe, baby mama character and so forth, I
Yes.
have to be another character living in me.
Wow. That is interesting there. And
Because people relate to the characters that I play. So now I have to somehow be stuck on that. Whoever meets me and wants to know, okay, my Joe, what does she do? Okay, baby mama, what does she do? Or what Patricia does? These are different people. So in a public space, now I have to know, okay, fine, if this person is liking Patricia, if this person is liking my Joe, it's something that I have to quickly adjust to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Great, great. So what's next? Where are you headed? Let's say in 5 years' time, where do we see Patricia Putsai?
Okay. So I started an amazing journey with the comic past under the wing of comic pastor and slick pastor also. It's just that COVID is in the lockdown has come again. But for the comedy night shows that they were doing, I was co-hosting, which is an amazing experience for me. So comic pastor vakanditsindidze vakati, I want you to grow as an MC. I want you to be a female MC. I want you to be a female comedian. And I told them, Father, I call him Father because
Ah,
he's our
great.
Father. So I can only do this if you teach me. And he says, yes, I'm willing to teach you. I want you to grow. Besides being an actor, I want you to also be able to stand in front of people, host a show, be an MC of any event, be it a wedding or a corporate event. I want you to be able to do that. So for the show, first show that happened in Harare, then in Blawayo, then in Masvingo, I was co-emceeing and I was learning a lot alongside the gentleman that I was co-emceeing with. I learned a lot. So sorry, not Masvingo. We haven't done Masvingo yet. Sorry, it's just Blawayo in Harare. So yeah, that's the journey that I am taking through. And also I have short stories that I'm currently writing, and I'm hoping that as soon as my equipment is in place, I'll start shooting.
Wow, that is great. You're already looking ahead. But beyond that, where do you see yourself, say, 5 years from now?
Okay, I hope that I'll be a first of many companies, brands. I hope that I will. I love directing, so I hope that I will take this talent to some way and start directing, because I look up to directors like Debbie Better, Comic Pastor, Joe Django. They're amazing. They're doing an incredible job.
Wow, that is great. And if you're not acting, if you're not doing anything creative, what do you occupy yourself with?
I write monologues. I try to read books. I listen to music. I'm usually on YouTube just scrolling, going through different scenes that I have seen in movies, how they shot it, what they used, and so that I can learn. So basically, if I'm not acting, I'm just doing something which is film related.
Great. Music-wise, which artists would you say are on your playlist? Maybe 5 artists from
Okay.
Zimbabwe.
From Zimbabwe, that would be Nyasha David, Mwenje Matole, Freeman, Ja Preza, and Twinkie D.
Wow, that is a great lineup. Um, uh, Abarabanawakazi.
Oh, oh, Temi Moyo, Temi Moyo,
So
and
right to
Gemma
put that
Griffiths
one on you.
also. I know, Temi Moyo and Gemma Griffiths, yeah.
Great, great. I know there are a lot of people that have been asking me before the interview. They're like, "Look, could you also ask her with regards to uh, whether she's taken or she's still free? What's what's the status?"
Okay. So, the thing is, I haven't revealed my relationship status for a reason, because now that the spotlight is shining on me, I want to learn from how other women in the industry are doing it. I want to know, okay, fine. So if I'm to bring my relationship status on social media, obviously it means I have to start posting my person. And with all the negative, all the negativity that goes on social media. Sometimes, as Patricia is a human being, I can't contain it. It overwhelms me because I'm also human. I try not to take it to heart, but because I, in as much as I ignore it, sometimes it impacts my life. But okay, so these people think that I'm such a person, such and such. They do body shaming and whatnot. So it's something that I've been trying to protect. Okay, fine. If it's me who is on the spotlight, let it only be me and not my family or the person that I'm dating. So I'm trying to learn. Like, look at Madam Boss, she does it so well. Uh, People say a lot about a marriage, about a family, about a kid. She just turns it into a skit, and then people end up laughing. I just brush her off like that. She has never allowed anyone to mingle around with her family, whatnot, whatnot. She does it so great. Look at Anna Honda, how she's doing it. So I'm trying to learn from all those women. How are they doing it? So if I'm to bring my person, how am I supposed to do it? Where am I going? So that pachazotaurwa comment yakashata, I won't have to spend 24 hours ndakatsikitsira ndakureplya kune vanhu vaya vaya manje. I'm taking up their negativity into my space. Now I'm making it my own. Ndakutsvaka kuda vaconvinza kuti no, can't you see this, can't you see this? It's something I'm trying to learn. So because of all that, that's why I haven't reviewed my relationship status. But let me say, I am taken, guys. I'm off the market. I'm
You
seeing
heard it,
someone.
guys. She's taken.
Could never to all those and watch Patricia Putsai. If you see, could think last year, there was a time when I was so tiny, not tiny,
Yes.
tiny, but not just slim because I was just going through a lot. I was nadaga damp, guys. But now, if someone is taking good care of me, that's why I do Simba. And now I'm going to go Simba because I'm pure.
Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of guys towards your day. You know what?
Yeah.
We thought we were gonna get a chance. But how often do you get like DMs like from guys just trying to hit on you?
Almost every day, like hourly, I get
Oh,
this
wow.
DMs. And I do
Kuroora ipapo.
kunoda kuona tete vangu. Yeah.
But how do you manage that? Like, do you ever get offended or you find humor around it?
I think kuneva ndakatanga tanga kukwanisa kupindura because now the DM is full and I can't reply to almost everyone. Kuneva ndakatanga kupindura, I don't think pano ndakambopindura rafu. I try by all means to just say, you know what, I can't date you, or I can't do this or whatnot. But I just try to find a way of how to reply. You'll see in my replies, they'll be like, oh, okay, thank you so much for letting us know, or letting me know, or thank you for being honest. So yeah.
Great. And you know what? I've heard so many people, seen so many posts, people talking about the comic pastor in terms of the impact that he has made in their lives. I'm still here to have an interview with him, which I'm going to have. But what words would you have to share about your experience working with the comic pastor and also Nigel?
Okay. Comic pastor is an amazing man. Like the first time that I walked up when I met him, he would encourage every other artist that would come into his space. Ndiripo, I would see him encouraging. I remember there was this guy who came and it was a good drawer. He's such a good person. I'm not gonna draw and he would tell him, go out there, draw everyone you know, whom knows that are influential, draw. Enda unonoka padhoo pake kana usingakwanisi tsvaga namba dzake umufoni.
So stay tuned. I'm speaking there to.
Being persistent in.
Okay, great. I'd lost you. Yes, you're back.
Okay. So with comic pastor, it's always being persistent and know what you want to do. You would always say, "Usanya nyofunga." Don't be stressful. Don't try to be too hard on yourself. But always make sure that you know what you want to do and how you want to do it. Be persistent in everything. And not just the Slick Pastor is an amazing person. I've learned a lot of things from him. I've learned that no matter how much or no matter the things that are dragging you, Don't ever let the next person know. Always try to smile. Always try to be in a space of people who show you what life is. Nigel, you see him walking up and down in a room, you tell Kuti he is stressed. But if you talk to him, if he walks outside the room, you can't tell if he's stressed or not, because he's already changed, because he already wants people to know, Kuti, you know what? Yes, I'm going through a lot. Yes, I have such and such problems in my life, but I'm here. I want to do this. If we are on set, I'm here. I want to do this. I'll let my problems sit aside. I'll deal with them later. So both of them, I've learned something from them.
Wow, great. So before we close off, there's a young girl, there's a young person who's there in Mavuko, Mutoko, Tafara, Nketa, who's watching you, who's a big fan of your work, who's inspired and encouraged by the work that you do.
Yeah.
But possibly they don't see, the entry point. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to go about it, but they want to be on TV. They want to be making films and theater, drama, skits. What would you say to them?
I would say go out there and do what you do best. Be you, do you. Always make sure that you are in a space or environment where other artists are hanging out. The first time that someone asked me, Kutuzoni, okay, fine. So now that you don't know where you're supposed to go or where you're supposed to be, what are you going to do? I told that person, Kutuzoni, if I ever am to hear of a call out of my auditions, if I'm ever to hear there's a space or a place where artists or influential people hang out, I want to be there. So make sure that you are there. Make sure that if you are to get to know where comic pastor, Madam Boss, Lorraine Guyo, Anna Ode hangs out. Be there, ask them questions, mix and mingle with them. If you hear call out of my auditions, go. Doesn't matter how short the film is, or it's a feature film, or it's for an advert, or it's for what, wherever you are. Just make sure that you go for auditions. I've always believed in auditions being izvezvo kuzonzi vanenge vaine vanhu vavo, let them be vane vanhu vavo, but just go. Why? Because in as much as some people look up to me and they say I'm a professional actor, which I am, right? Every time that I go for auditions, I'm shaking. Every time that I go for auditions, I have a stage fright. It doesn't mean but it means I have respect for art. I can't just go in a room where Ed Santifolo, Tendai Chitima, and Munyaradzi from Lobola are sitting, and I want to be all pro, or I know what I'm doing. No, you're supposed to shake, because you're in a room where gurus are sitting and you're there to show them your talent. So go for auditions. I think that's the best advice that I can give to any girl out there. Just go for auditions. Write. If you're a writer, write something, write a story, write a scene. You don't have to write a full feature film. Write a scene, start somewhere.
Wow. You know what? I feel encouraged as well. And I think this is a message that every creative, no matter it's film, it's dance, whatever art that it can be, to always be where things are happening. I think it has
Yeah.
helped me quite a lot. I've had to learn broadcasting from being around people that were into broadcasting. I've had to learn so many other things. It's been great, amazing to have you share your story on earGROUND, and thank you so much for such an opportunity. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Chitungwiza and I'm still living in Chitungwiza.
Great, great. But growing up in Tunga, what were some of the examples of people that you'd look up to? Were there people there that you would say, you know what, because of these people from my neighborhood, somehow it helped me want to become an actress? Or you had to see your role models and inspiration from afar?
It was from afar, because from where I was living in a teacher's residence place at first. Then when I moved to Manyame Park, so the people that I used to see were just teachers. But what I learned from seeing them, that is my father and probably other women who were teachers, I learned to be a strict person. Because teachers, they have this strictness in them. So, and also being mwana wevadzidzisi, because my dad was a teacher, my mom is a teacher. Ndakangodzidza kuti you have to be strict in life. With other things, you just have to be this uptight person.
Wow, Great.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Patricia. I just read out a couple of comments from people that have been watching this show. Blessing Munyoro, Brumot, I hope I read the name, or Mutasa, Tanya Radzwa, my Joe, Kudzai Chengedza, BB Belvin Anderson, Samuel Junior Bebe, Trimo Malua, Nobet, Logan Lion Takudzwa, Kazura. I've just managed to read out just a few. Sarah Valerie, Brendan Rubaya. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and everybody who's been watching, and for sending your love. A lot of them are sending hearts. It shows that people really like you. People appreciate you so much. And I
Thank
wish you
you.
the best in your journey, and we hope to catch up with you sometime when you have the next production or next project.
Thank you so much, Flo. Thank you so much, earGROUND, for having me. It was so much fun.
Great. Thank you so much, and thank you so much to the team, the entire team that you're working with. You are the people that are giving us so much comic relief, but also a lot of creative entertainment, especially at a time like this where we're facing a pandemic. I think it's very important that we appreciate our artists, celebrate them. We love them, we support their works because it's not an easy to create at a time when you're facing such a pandemic. And also where there are not so many resources, but people are making use of what they have to make great content, which you guys are making. Until next time, stay tuned to earGROUND, New Voices Amplified. My name is Plot Marco. It's been awesome. It's been great speaking to you. Patricia Putsai, an actress, an amazing actress who's doing amazing stuff. Until next time, I'm out.